Welcome to Peep This Out Reviews with Ian K.
Stay frosty.
Stay frosty. What's going on, everybody? It's Ian K, creator, producer, and host of Peep This Out Reviews here on YouTube. Welcome to the Friday night live stream, guys. It is great to see everybody in here. As always, give me that thumbs up if you can definitely hear me and see me okay. We're going to have everybody jumping in here. It's beginning to happen already, starting off with Min Lee. Officially, I guess, in the chat over here, but we've got a whole bunch of people in the lobby that jumped in there as well. Great to see everybody on here right now. Looks like we've got 22 peeps in effect here, but it is more on my side. And again, a little bit of a delay here, but that's okay. It's all good. Great to see all of you guys. Excellent. Annette Cervantes, how you doing? Thanks so much for jumping on. Great to see everybody. We'll get going in just a few seconds over here. Just in case you guys are logging into the stream on the replay, take a look at the show notes down below. You'll find the links directly, with the timestamps, I should say, to the two reviews that you'll see here tonight. Chances are, if you're catching this on the replay, you've already seen what the thumbnail is, so I'm not going to spoil the surprise for those who are watching it live right now, which is generally every Friday at 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time here on the channel. Of course, youtube.com/peepthisout. Very, very easy. Great to see everybody in here right now. Let me jump on up to the very top and see who we've got here. Erna, 785, #1 this week. Followed closely by Lord Darkside, DCM Entertainment, Alex Forever 32. Great to see you. Reality R, thanks so much for jumping on. Riley Bowling. Is that bowling or balling? I'm going to say balling, I think there. Yo, yo, yo. Great to see you as well. Drew's Food Reviews, you already know what it is. Great to see you, my friend. Thanks for jumping in. We have Randy Molina. Let's see, who else do we have here? Min Lee, obviously in the chat here, but naturally first appearance here in the chat that I'm looking at. Jason Kroll, thanks so much for jumping on. Hello, hello. Let's see here. Carl Broussard, what it do, what it do. Buzz7332 with the first super chat donation. Always the very early one in the lobby, man. I greatly appreciate that. And again, just to segue in, should you guys wish to do the exact same thing and be an official sponsor of the channel, you'll find all the information down below in the description box, as well as the first pinned comment here on the replay. As also consider becoming a patron of the channel as well. You guys have a monthly contribution should you wish to do that. But again, anything and everything that you guys do here is definitely greatly appreciated. No pressure, naturally. But I appreciate you, Bus, greatly there, as well as being one of my patrons. I greatly appreciate you. It is great to see you guys on here as well, along with Bus7332, who looks like it was on a cruise. I'm jealous. I haven't been on a cruise in a very long time, actually, with the wifey. Actually, I have those videos here on the channel in one of the playlists that you'll find. A whole bunch of stuff. And we went on our honeymoon cruise, actually, it was like a week-long event. It was pretty cool, actually. But thanks so much, Bus. Again, shout outs to you. Official show sponsors definitely found below, of course. You guys definitely make the world go round, in addition to everybody being here right now. Thank you so much for being here. It is definitely going to be a lot of fun. I think we'll catch up. We'll do a couple of reviews. A lot to talk about, naturally, with everything that's been going on content-wise for this week, too. Lots of fun stuff there. So let's see who else we have here. Reality, can I know what this... Oh, the music that I have. That's pretty much the music that I have running in the background for a lot of my content that's in there as well. I don't really know. I don't remember the name of it per se, but I believe it's like a trance track or something along those lines. I should probably see if I can find out what that is for you, and maybe just let you know. I'll see if I can maybe put that down below in the description if I happen to find the name of it there. So be on the lookout for that. I'll do my best to see what I can find for you. Dom's World, thanks so much for jumping on. Made it just in time. Great to see you. Great to see you. Larry Nguyen, what it do? Thanks for jumping on as well. We have Annette Cervantes at McDonald's drive-thru once again. Very nice. Very, very nice. Guys, speaking of the McDonald's drive-thru, St. Patty's Day, obviously, yesterday was lit up like a Christmas tree at Mickey D's locally here for me. There was a line. It looked like In-N-Out here, with the line going all the way around the block to get in. I guess people were hankering for a Shamrock Oreo shake or whatever they're doing over there. All the Shamrock goodies, naturally, with the Oreo version of it, as well as the shake. There was a lot of those that were flying. I decided to walk inside to get my iced coffee. I was just there to get an iced coffee, and it was kind of thuggish in there. People were getting upset about being in the line. I was really a little standoffish because of how many people were crowding in there. I was like, what are they giving away? It's like crazy. So yes, good times over there for you, Annette, for sure, getting your drive-through. What are you getting in the drive-through is the question. Oh, great to see you on. Great to see you on. Let's see, who else? And again, I appreciate the mention of the follow down below for Annette. Peep This Out Reviews on IG. And naturally, if you guys want to hit that thumbs up down below as well and help this video trend, that would be amazing too. Good times across the board. Constance Cherry, thanks so much for jumping on. Great to see you as well. Let's see. Alex Forever 32. Can you say... I'm not even going to attempt that. You're not even going to attempt that, Alex. Sorry. That's craziness right there. But I appreciate you typing that out. I appreciate you typing it out for sure. Kyle Broussard had the fish sandwich from Popeyes and it was delicious. Yes, their flounder is pretty banging, especially the spicy variant, of course, with the goodness from their chicken sandwich. Constance Cherry just bought the Batman. Fogger with Mascout, Keimhorn. Wow, what did you actually get there, Constance? Bought Batman... Bugger with mask. Like, did you buy like the cowl? Did you buy like something to wear? What is that? James Morrison, missed the last 2 live streams. Great to see you smiling again. Peepster, thank you. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I feel like having an eternal smile on my face sometimes, like the Joker, right? Sometimes when I'm on these things. Jeffrey, what's going on? What's going on? Thanks so much for jumping on. Great to see you on here. Maureen Descatato saying hello to Annette. Thanks so much for jumping on as well. Who else do we have here going down the line? Michael Domer, thanks so much for jumping on. Shout outs to you. Hopefully you're doing all right. Tori Loves, okay, love, what's going on? Today's the first time catching our live stream live. Very cool. Thanks so much for being here. Usually it is Friday, 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, but thanks so much for making a little bit of time tonight for me here on my channel. Welcome to the stream. You are now immortalized here in the chat. Very cool. DCM, do you still hate Chipotle? No, I definitely enjoy Chipotle. There's just really nothing of interest outside of the quesadilla that I did that makes me really want to go check them out to do reviews, because it's just kind of like just okay, you know, based upon what I like to put things together, unless it's like a protein review or something like that. So, you know, I really wanted to check out that quesadilla for the reason because they don't really have them officially on the menu, and you can only do that one through mobile, which I haven't checked in a while actually to see if that's still available anymore. But that was a fun review to put together, but just expensive, I remember, from what that one was. And that's going for large Coke, 2 cheeseburgers, going light tonight. No, it's no worries. Cheeseburgers are always fun from Mickey D's. Did you have something in the app that said you can get a 68-cent cheeseburger a couple of days ago? I didn't go that day, but I had something here locally that was a 68-cent cheeseburger, like a one-day only thing. Michael found the Toffee Crunch Oreos at Kroger last night. Very nice, very nice. Let me know what you thought. Those are still being worked on, believe it or not. It's a much larger pack than the limited ones, but those are so good. The toffee ones are so good, for sure. Jay Nepper, what's going on? Guess who's back? Mariah's #1 fan, without a doubt. Without a doubt. Larry Nguyen, who is your favorite Batman villain? Well, the Joker, obviously, because that's kind of like the yin and the yang. I mean, that's really the ultimate right there. But aside from that, I'm a fan of Hush, believe it or not, a more recent villain, which I really think they should kind of do something with in one of the movies going forward. And I have a feeling they might. It actually happens to be Bruce Wayne's childhood friend, which is actually cool. And there's a lot of like intricacies. Everything is kind of related to some degree. So I would love to see Hush come at it there. But all the classic villains, you know, they're awesome. Penguin, Riddler, Bane. The comic version of Bane, not the one that was in The Dark Knight Rises, which was just okay, but that's not the real Bane. But we'll have to see that they're really starting off with the more grounded versions of these characters. So it'd be nice to see some of the more grounded takes on what these characters will be. And I guess Bane in that movie was a pretty grounded version of what he was. Not really hopped up on Venom or anything like that. Although there's little shades of that in the movie. I'm not going to give anything away, but we'll have to see what happens. Let's see here. Let's see. You guys are all chatting away. I think like I always tell you guys, we have one of the most active communities here on the channel, especially when the chat's going on. I love how you guys are always interacting with each other, and it is definitely you know, the way to go here. And that's like the camaraderie and everything that you guys really share with each other, and genuinely taking an interest in a lot of things. I love it. It's just awesome. It really is. Alex Forever 32. Yes and non't. I guess we'll have to see. Let me know. Give me the thumbs up if I said that correct. Let's see. Bad Medicine. Yes, your love is like bad medicine. That's a classic song, or no, Bon Jovi. 88, man, that is craziness right there. I was 13 in 86, so 15 years old. Oh my God. That's crazy. That's crazy. Let's see here. Going down the line. The cat is fine with Maureen. Misty Smith, Friday. Great to see you. Great to see you. Awesome to have you on as always. Let's see, the cat is Maureen. There we go. Saw that too. Couldn't go either. There you go. Very nice, very nice. Jeff Goldberg, just tuning in. Been loving the live streams. My friends are hosting a fundraiser for a women's crisis center, and it would mean the world if you can give the BP boys a shout out. A shout out to the BP boys for doing something really, really awesome for the community right there. So I want to say that says Women's Crisis Center because I think it's spelled incorrectly there. But Jeff, if that's correct, shout outs to your peeps and shout outs to you for letting me know that as well. I appreciate that. Definitely supporting those good causes. Absolutely, absolutely. E Noel, mi familia, what's going on, sis? What a night, or what night? It's Friday night. Great to see you on. Thanks so much. Give little Winston a scratch for me, the Wonder Pup. We actually went to go visit my mom really quick last night to take care of a couple of things and to drop some things off. Working on getting the moms out of where she is, but it was great to travel with the sister and the little pup in my lap. That dog was just too much. Too much. Let's see here. Min Lee, tried the Shamrock Shake from McDonald's and it's minty. So good. I give it a pretty solid 8.5 out of 10. Yes, I enjoyed that actually. There was a version of it that I believe they did with this chocolate variant, I believe. And that was when they had like that bendable straw that when you plug it in, it was like one of these novelty things where it had like 2 holes in the middle and then 2 on the bottom. So you can get a sip that had the both, you know, the minty and the flavor. That was one of the first ones that I did as a live stream quickie, I believe I did from my car. But then I actually went back and I redid it again. It was like a few years ago. So you'll find those reviews in the community channel. I usually repost those if you want to find them a lot easier. But definitely tasty situation, guys. Definitely tasty situation. It's crazy how quick this year is going, right? I mean, it really, really is. Let's see. Maureen Descatado loves Nutter Butter is talking to Drew. Great to see you guys all together again. Alex, can you say Ida and Huda? I guess. Ed Keaton, what's going on? Shout outs to you, man. Hopefully everything is doing all right. Great to see you. Great to see you. Thanks so much for being here tonight. All right, so let's see. Larry, I haven't seen Dr. Pepper Zero yet. I haven't seen that in my stores, believe it or not. I don't know why. It's just not readily available. Like I said, usually with the market stuff, I'm kind of hit or miss. Sometimes it's there quickly. Other times it is not. Something that I'm going to be trying tonight is actually something that may have been out for just a little bit, but it's new to me, so it's going to be interesting to see how this is going to go. Let's see here. Constant says, have a big dog impossible. Have you seen finally got a chance to try the steak nacho fries burrito from Taco Bell for lunch today, and it was I really quite enjoyed myself. Yes, that actually wasn't bad. It wasn't bad. That was made very, very nice. Very, very nice. Ian K, why do you say no bueno? It's just another way of saying no good. And speaking of no bueno, there was a lot that was actually bueno this past week. Starting off, I'm just going over some of the content quickly from last week. The steak nacho fries burrito, since we're on the topic, have you seen it? Of course, a lot of fun checking that out. Definitely a blast to do. And it was kind of a little bit of a drink week for some of the reviews that I've actually had done since these things first came out, that finally came out this past week. And today's review was actually a little bit more of a pivot review that you saw, because that actually was something that was done yesterday quickly to put that out, because I was definitely curious about that, of course. But Taco Bell Iced Cinnabon Delights, my first time going on that variation from Taco Bell, not bad for what that was. I had a lot of fun shooting that one outside along with some of the Cinnabon Delights that they serve there, which it goes very nicely. The Cherry Sunrise Freeze review. I love doing the slush freeze reviews because I've done pretty much every single one of them since I've been doing my channel and doing a lot of Taco Bell. So I like adding some of the more intricate or interesting flavors to the mix. So naturally, so to speak, anyway, because there's a lot of good stuff mixed in there. But the Cherry Sunrise Freeze, a lot of fun checking that out. But 3 times the flavor. I think I said 3 times the flavor, 3 times the fun technically. But man, that thing was a sugar bomb if there ever was one. It was very, very strong for sure. Popeye's Wild Berry Beignets, which is actually, I found out after the fact, is going nationwide on the 22nd. There was a Chubum article that actually updated their post with that, but I had one location that was 6 miles from me that actually had that. That was a new location that I'd been to. I'd never been to that particular one. They had nothing posted, nothing at all there, but it was available to get. So naturally it was in the app. That was the only way that I saw it. when I went inside, they said I was the first one to order this. So I was like praying they were going to make these correctly. And they did. And it came out, you know, really, really nice. That was a very, very fun review to put together. And I'm so glad it was so much of a better experience, at least visually, compared to what I was used to from the first time around with the chocolate variant, as you guys know. It really wasn't the greatest thing for me. And then today, the orange chicken sandwich bao. I have my thoughts on that one. Naturally, this is more of the direct sequel to the original orange chicken sandwich review that I did a little while back, actually, a few months back. It's been a minute, actually, but when they did that on the King's Hawaiian bread, one of the things I talked about, and I put a clip on Instagram tonight, my usual stuff, at 6 p.m., simply saying that I was really thinking it should be on a bao bun, but a little bit more of the traditional style bao bun. I guess that's traditional because you can usually eat that with crispy duck skin to have traditional bao like that, which is the way I've had it in the past. The wifey also, we enjoy that. But I think to have it more of a traditional chicken sandwich, it would be more of the traditional bao where they're more round and you can kind of split them or fill them with things. But this was a lot of fun to check out, and definitely it's something you should see if you haven't seen it already there. The orange chicken sandwich bao. I'm willing to bet that we're going to see something nationwide very soon because it's the first time I've seen a test market item from Panda, at least, where there's been 2 different variations of the same thing. I guess they're trying to see what sticks or what's in terms of preparation. But it was fun to check out, so definitely check that one out if you haven't already. So good times across the board with content this week, guys, in terms of what's coming. And then naturally, I haven't decided if I'm going to be releasing this coming Sunday or tomorrow. I may actually hold it for this coming Monday. I have a feeling I may just do that, to be honest, because this one's going to be pretty fun, I think, for you guys to see what this is. So we'll probably just hold on, I think, for early this coming week. And then tomorrow, probably we'll have the replay coming up. Tonight's replay, if you're watching this on Saturday, chances are after 12, that's going to be what you're seeing here. We'll have to see. One way or another, check my channel, 12 o'clock Pacific Standard Time tomorrow. Something will either be there or it won't. If you don't see it tomorrow, Sunday will be. I hate to give you guys kind of like the vague schedule that way because I'm usually more direct with when things are going to be coming, but there's something that I really kind of want to see. I'm just not sure about just yet, so we'll have to just see how this goes. But check the channel. 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time is when I release my contents, when I like to do that in the early afternoon. So let's see, who else do we have in here? As I am going to a town. Jane Epper, new McDonald's mashup. Cannon fries with a Mariah milkshake. Hey, that would be pretty cool, actually. That would be. But does the milkshake bring all the peeps to the yard? That's a bad joke. Okay, I'm not as talented in the joke department as Jay, naturally, with something, especially when Mariah is concerned. But you already know how I feel about that. Let's see. Annette hasn't had Taco Bell in a minute. Definitely don't sleep on that Cinnamon Delights coffee. It was actually pretty tasty. I mean, not overly sweet, but when I bit into it with that Cinnamon Delight, because it's been a minute since I've had one of those, craziness. Definitely craziness right there. Definitely craziness. Let's see here. Going down the line. Let's see here. I know it's been a few months. Chris C, what's going on? He's talking to Ed Keaton. Very cool. Great to see you guys on here. Misty Smith, that's a YouTube play button emoji for release that I just released. That we hit the button. Very cool. Very cool. Okay, you get superpowers. Very nice. Very, very nice. Well, you guys are crazy active right now. I'm trying to keep up with what's going on here right now. It is craziness. All right. My sister, wah. Yes, Drifter, I'm well aware of the birria tacos and all that stuff over there at Pollo Loco. But it's actually a VIP thing. They had something early, but we'll have to see what's going on with that for sure. And it looks interesting. It definitely looks interesting, with the exception of all the cilantro on the very top of the little cup of birria, or the consomme, I guess they call it. That's on there. So we'll have to see. Min Lee, can you do your intro compilation? Like in terms of just like all of my intros stretched together over the years, or just my intros personally? That's what I'd be curious to see. I don't know about that, if it's personal or not. Is that what you mean by that? Because I'm kind of curious to know. Let me know, let me know. All right. Making sure my sounds are off here so everything is good. Again, I kind of rushed to kind of get everything together tonight. I want to make sure everything is good. All right, so let's see here. Going down the line, we got, let's see, Min Lee, do a consummation. Okay. Chris C, dang, Ed Keaton, popular in your live feeds tonight. Me and him being longtime subs, and wow, Ed Keaton answers lots of questions for you. Yes, I'm telling you, it's very hard when I'm trying to do this. It is definitely very hard when I'm a one-man show for this here. So yes, absolutely. Absolutely. I have to try and get a moderator to try and put something in there as well. So I don't know, we'll have to see. Let's see here. Going down the line. Great to see everybody again. Let's see here. Ned Cervantes. Cilantro is good. Eat your veggies. I'm not down with it. Personally, for me, I am not down with it. It's just not my thing. It's just not my thing. Daniel Savage, what's your go-to late night fast food? Oh, In-N-Out. Definitely In-N-Out for sure. Good times. It's always good on Friday nights, although I won't be getting that tonight, to this evening anyway. But In-N-Out, without a doubt, definitely there. Street tacos too, naturally the taco truck or anything like that too, which is always fun. Good times, good times. Let's see here. So Dom's World, Cinnabon has coffee, looks good. I agree. Let's see. Min Lee, can I do Popeyes versus Chick-fil-A mac and cheese? You know, I've actually reviewed both of those individually. So in terms of going head to head, I think I talked a lot about those things as well too. So take a look at those. Take a look at those reviews. Those are always fun to do. They're a little bit longer to put together naturally. But I have definitely taken a look at those. Absolutely there. Alan, do you have any kids? No kids, but I am married. Absolutely. The wifey, Carol Juju. Hey Wolf, you don't like cilantro? The reason Mexican food was created. No, not for me. It tastes like soap. I'm one of those people where it's a very, very distinct soapy flavor, and I get it instantly. Yet I do like the green salsa, which is like a cilantro-based sauce from a Pollo Loco. Go figure. I mean, for some reason, maybe because it's not the condensed leaf where it's whipped up and really pureed that way. But I just can't do normal cilantro. It's just not my thing. Not my thing at all. Subtegral, did I miss you? My favorite passive aggressive. Great to have you on here. Thanks so much for jumping in. Happy Friday to you. Happy Friday to you. Have you seen it? Had Domino's for the first time in a very long time for dinner this Monday? On Pie Day, yes, I actually got a pizza as well. And I finally tried the chicken taco pizza. Cool. I enjoyed that one. That was really good. I'm glad you enjoyed that. Have you seen it? Yes, I've been a fiend for the $7.99 promo for the takeout 3-topping large pizza that you can get from Domino's, and they give you a $3 tip for the next week to be used at some point during that following week. So it's like getting a $5 pizza, which is pretty insane. So yes, on Pie Day I had to have some pizza. It was definitely a lovely situation with that, and it's just my typical sausage, banana peppers, and mushrooms, and didn't do the standard. I just did the regular crust with that as well. So Ed Keaton, Super Chat donation jumping in. I'm seeing it's about to come up on the screen here again. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Any second now, you'll see your name down below as well as up here on the screen. But I appreciate that. Thank you. I'm glad you're doing okay as well. And I appreciate the love and support always. Of course. Thank you. Thank you so much for that. There you go. Ed Keaton in effect. Thank you so much for that. Let's see here. Larry, I haven't done a review officially at Lowry's, but I've documented my times there. Actually, the times that I've gone with the wifey and we've had some pretty good food. They don't allow anything like that unless you maybe set something up and that's something that has to be cleared. You can't just, like, you know, maybe use your phone possibly quickly and covertly do it. But, you know, I like giving you all the details and giving you that production. So doing something on the fly. Usually if you take a look at my Instagram and scroll through, you'll probably see some stuff from a few years back that we always posted there. But their prime rib is pretty banging. It's always really, really good stuff. Always really good stuff. All right, another 1 minute. We're going to jump into the first of 2 reviews. And this is going to be fun because I don't know how I'm going to title this. Chances are if you're watching this on the replay, you're going to see more of a generic title because there's no way I'm going to be able to fit every single thing for each of these on. I may just have to use one, but you know, chances are the picture is going to, as you probably have known, it's going to be show me holding 2 things. This is going to be interesting to try and put this as something that's searchable on YouTube. We'll see. Drew, soap or dirt from cilantro? It's soap. Straight soap. Not my cup of tea. Definitely not my cup of tea. Have you seen it? I haven't seen the Adam Project yet with Ryan Reynolds and Mark Ruffalo. I haven't seen that just yet. Looking forward to checking it out. Southwest Grill. Honestly hate Chipotle. You do, Alan. That's a shame. Well, you know, everyone's got their favorites, and naturally, you know, Southwest Grill I've never been to before. But Chipotle for me, I don't mind. I mean, I like getting their stuff there, and I definitely get like a burrito bowl with like a side of the salad dressing because I like putting that in there. It's kind of like a little bit of a tinge of like Tabasco. It's got just some type of zip to it, which is really, really flavorful. I really love it. It's just really, really good. And that says she hasn't had Domino's in so long. Local ghost spot, New York style pizza. Of course, you can't fade New York style pizza. You already know. You already know. Yes, Ed Keaton, the super chat did go through. You are down below registered right over there. I have a third-party applet in my software that actually can detect those things on YouTube, and then that's what posts it up over here and as well as down below. So it looks like it went through okay. But thank you. Thank you so much for that. I appreciate that. Definitely an official sponsor of the channel, and of course being one of the familia members of the channel here for a very, very long time. I appreciate you greatly. Drew says I'm in negotiations with Subway to be the spokesman at 50K. I wouldn't mind trying that, personally. There's a few things I'm working on now. That would be kind of interesting. Wouldn't that be something to have me like on Subway officially that way? That would be pretty crazy. That would be pretty crazy. Good times. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Hey, if Mariah Carey can actually jump over to Mickey D's and be endorsed by them, I guess there's hope, right? There's definitely hope for them. Hope for me at the same time. All right, so if you guys are ready for this review, give me a, let me see, give me either a lemon or a lime wedge right here in the chat. Let's see if we can actually trend with some emojis. Let's have a little fun with some emoji action right over here. And we'll give this a go and see who's jumping in there first. Jackie Hero Food Reviews, thanks so much for jumping on. Hello, hello. Been doing okay, been hanging in there, trying to do what I can naturally, and we're just having a blast as usual, contributing to the community with everybody, and just having a blast of a good time here. There comes a bunch of lemons. There we go. Erna, we have Annette, Jackie, of course, definitely lemoning all in there right now. Wow, look at that. Misty, Drifter. Very, very cool. Everybody, you guys are off the chart. You guys are off the chart. There is a ton of lemons going over here. Very, very cool. All right, guys, so you know what, this is going to be the first of 2 reviews, and this is going to be something that I saw in the market. It's new for me, so I haven't tried what these actually are. I have an idea of what they're going to kind of taste like because of what it is, but we'll have to see what you guys think of these if you've had these before. Ed Keaton, loved your review of the orange chicken bao. Thank you. I had a lot of fun putting that one together. That was a lot of fun. That was, like I said, a pivot video. I call videos pivot videos because it's not part of my normal schedule. It's something that comes up like in the middle of when I'm doing other things. So that one literally was filmed yesterday and put together and then put out today. So they're very, very, very quick with that. So good times, definitely good times. So let's see here. Going on down the line, we've got everybody in effect. Great to see you guys on here. 7-Up Chip, says Jay Nepper. He wonders what it is if it's a lemon. It's the closest thing that I could find because, guys, believe it or not, this is new for me. You guys may have seen these. It is Ruffles lime and jalapeno flavored chips. Now, one of my favorite chips, if not one of my actually all-time favorite chips, is the Tostitos Hint of Lime. I'm a real huge fan of those, and I get those pretty routinely whenever I decide to go and get chips like that. If I'm not reviewing, I like those chips. But lime and jalapeno, I don't know if you guys saw this at all, but these actually look really, really good. And what really got me naturally is, of course, that little hint of jalapeno action, and of course the lime, which looks very inviting. So these look dusted pretty nicely, and the ridges look pretty banging on here as well. So these are actually part of a promo, I guess, with the NBA. And like I said, if you guys have actually had these, give me a thumbs up over here in the chat. Let me know if you've given these a go. But I'm very curious to know how this is going to go here. This is obviously with the Lakers, Anthony Davis. And on the very back here, just to read you just a quick little bio, we have got, let's see, a quote from Anthony Davis here is, when you're different from everyone else, you can choose to hide it or you can choose to own it. You should own it. Wise words from Anthony Davis. Very cool. So it says here, Ruffles is a proud sponsor, is proud to sign Anthony Davis to our first ever chip deal. The collaboration is living proof that when you follow your passions, anything is possible, including setting your own signature Ruffles flavor. So I guess if you're an NBA star, you have more opportunities of these companies seeking you out to help endorse what they are trying to push here right now, which indirectly, I guess that's what I'm kind of doing, I guess, because it got me, I bought these, right? So this is going to be pretty interesting right over here. Drew did those about a year ago. Very nice. Like I said, it's new for me. It's new for me. Very, very cool. Ed Keaton, love your content. You're the best. Thank you. I appreciate you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. A-Wolf loves the hint of lime, but you don't like cilantro. It's like liking someone but not liking their dog. No, that is completely different. I love dogs anyway. I get what you're trying to do there, but no, that's definitely not for me. All right, let's see. Had that one, it's not good. From Larry Nguyen. Okay, this should be pretty interesting. Let's just give this a go. I'm gonna give you guys the first look. I'm not looking in the bag just yet, but I can already feel when I was buying these that there was a lot of air in the bag, and as we look inside, there is a ton of air that has escaped from the bag. So no bueno situation when it comes to the amount in here. Now keep in mind, these were also regularly priced $4.79 for like a quarter of a bag of chips, but they were on special. If you buy 3, they're $1.99 each. So of course I bought regular queso Ruffles because my brother-in-law got me into those when we were going to the beach a few months back, and I had these regular Ruffles quesos. So James, if you're watching, I'm addicted to those now, but I couldn't pass up checking these out. I figured, why not? This should be pretty interesting. Lime jalapeno. And wow, the jalapeno is pretty rough on this. I mean, rough as in strong. I like that. Oh yeah. All right, so there we go. Let's give this a shot. And these are pretty large chips. I mean, Ruffles, of course. Try and focus that in. It is dusted with the goodness right over there. Can't go wrong with the original Ruffles from Annette. We'll have to see. But take a look at that. Pretty nice. It looks like it's dusted nicely, but man, the aroma is crazy strong in the jalapeno department. Oh yeah, absolutely. All right, guys, here we go. Let's give it a shot. Ruffles, lime, and jalapeno. Endorsed by Anthony Davis right over here. We're doing this live on Peep This Out Reviews or on replay if you're catching it after. Here we go. Instant jalapeno, and then I'm like, where's the lime? Now it's coming up on the back end. I was like, which is going to be the stronger flavor out of this? And you know, it says lime and jalapeno. You'd think lime would be stronger, but I'm getting stronger jalapeno. Yeah. They're good, though. I mean, they're really tasty. Wow. Crazy salty, though. But I like it. I mean, they're potato chips, right? Because they're ridges on these chips for Ruffles, I think that could be the reason. When these are dusted with salt, it seems to be a lot more saltier than Lay's. But wow. Yeah, that heat's beginning to pick up a little bit. I like it. It's kind of like that hint of lime essence a little bit, but potato, you know, potato chip. It's interesting. I could see putting these like on a sandwich, something like that, and kind of crunching with. I like these. It's just more jalapeno-y than lemon. Our media has just subscribed. Thank you so much for jumping on. If you happen to be seeing this live right now after subscribing to the channel, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We're almost to 37,000, guys. We're definitely making some progress there. These aren't bad, guys. I mean, they're not bad. I mean, looking at the ingredients of what these are going to have, lime and jalapeno, how bad can this really be, right? I like them. Would I buy them again? For $2 a bag, but that's special? Yeah, I probably would. These actually are pretty good. I wouldn't spend $4.79 on that bag. I really would not. But as you can see, it is really nice. Randy Molina, very nice, zesty, limey flavored potato chip. True. Shark Marl, thanks so much for jumping on. Yes, Annette, hint of lime Tostitos are elite. That is elite status right over there. Shout out to James, by the way, 176 for subscribing. Thank you so much for jumping on if you're seeing this. But I got to tell you, I like the fact that these ridges are giving me a lot of flavor. I guess better so than some of the Lay's chips because they're usually flat anyway. So I guess the spray doesn't really kind of hold on like a single chip from my experience. Kettle chips have a much more vibrant flavor profile for me. So they seem to kind of the nooks and crannies because they bend all over the place and you get more flavor. I dig these. I mean, I really like the flavor of these at all. The salt is just off the chart though. As I'm talking right now, my mouth is beginning to water and water because of how much salt is in this. So that's the only hit with this one, is it's extremely salty. Lime juice, jalapeno pepper, onion powder, sour cream culture. I like these. All right. Overall scale of 1 to 10 for this variation of them. For the Ruffles Lime and Jalapeno, for this one here. I'm going to go 7.7. A couple of hockey sticks with this one. 7.7. It's good, but not for $4.79 a bag. That's highway robbery, considering the amount of air. It's a no bueno situation, as you can see. That is just crazy right now. But to have Anthony Davis's name endorsed on this particular one, shout outs to you there, brother. You're doing it up big for the Lakers, as well as making some money from this. That is for sure. But not bad, guys. I think a couple of hockey sticks, 7.7 is more than adequate for that. Not bad. All right, let's see. Man, that salt though. That salt is crazy. Crazy salty on that. But I'm still sticking with 7.7 because the flavor on a whole is good. All right. Good times, good times. All right. So if you guys agree with that rating, give me a thumbs up here in the chat. If you disagree with that rating, give me a thumbs down here in the chat. Let me know what you guys thought. Thumbs up or thumbs down. Larry Nguyen, why buy the bigger bag of chips? Because the money just to buy a smaller bag for $2. You know, if you're looking at it that way, yes, because the price of those regular small baggies are getting up there anyway, so they kind of push you in that direction. Everything is out of control right now, price-wise. Gas is crazy. Everything, food in general is crazy. It is really, really, really nuts right now. James Morrison, do you like the new Marvel Legends Retro? Yes, I do, actually. They're very, very cool. I like the reaction figures, even though they're more simpler with that, which, by the way, my Big Bad Toy Store shipment that's been sitting for a minute has shipped finally. I decided because I had 2 days left and I was waiting for something to show up before so I can ship it all together and save on the $4 shipping, which is fine. But hopefully, I think by this coming, the next stream, I have some things I'm going to be able to show you, some of the new goodies, which will be a lot of fun to check out there. So we'll have to see when it decides to show. So thumbs up agrees, 7.5. Was thinking you'd rate them 7.5. Tony, yes, you're very much in my head right now. You guys know some of my my strategy with these patterns of ratings. Dom's World, thumbs up as well too. Very cool. Don't know, I haven't had these yet. No worries, Jackie, no worries. It's actually really pretty tasty. Really, just the salt level on that one was just a salt bomb. That's the only problem. A-Wolf, Tating's Flaming Hot Barbecue has been the best so far. LeBron's Flaming Hot Sour Cream was supposed to be better. Let's see here. A-Wolf, we'll have to see what happens later on in the stream. Yes, and I do hate when there's more air than chips. I agree, Jackie. Nothing but air, says Ed Keaton. Have you seen it? Have you ever heard of a casual Mexican called Taco Cabana? That sounds familiar, but Tacos Ensenada, I've talked about them in the past. That's what I pretty much do. Party-sized Doritos, down with that sub, absolutely. And a big bag of regular nacho Doritos, you can't go wrong with that. You can't go wrong with that. SG Sports Talk channel, what's going on? Thanks so much for jumping in. Appreciate you. Thank you so much for being here. Let's see, A-Wolf, inflation in that bag of chips. Yeah, across the board right now, there's inflation. It is crazy. It is crazy. And yes, I've seen the new trailer to the new Miss Marvel show. It looks pretty interesting. I definitely can't wait to check out and see what's going to happen with that. But the biggest news, of course, is hearing that Daredevil is getting a soft reboot on Disney Plus, which is going in this film like any day now, I think they were saying. So I'm excited to see what's going to happen. Obviously, with Charlie Cox is still the Daredevil, which is pretty awesome for those of you who don't know, which they just started airing all the content from Netflix on Disney Plus. So now you can catch up on that. Awesome Daredevil seasons. All the seasons of Daredevil are amazing. So I can't wait to see what they're going to do. Very, very good. Peter, airbags just in cars, not chips. Agreed. Agreed. And Annette, I appreciate you trusting my my rating. It's always an arbitrary thing because everybody's opinion is their own, you know? So whenever somebody says, I'm going to give this one a 7.7 or an 8 or an 8.3, it's basically what you want to know is the flavoring. And, you know, your number may vary on the scales of what those things are. So I'm glad you're digging it. I'm glad you're digging it. I have a lot of fun putting this together. Carl, keep in mind when you order food from Uber Eats, DoorDash, Instacart, or Post, there is temporarily I've heard they were adding stuff like that, and I've seen a few things also. Prices in general for delivery services are through the roof. So unless it's absolutely necessary, then I'll do it. But otherwise, I'll usually just go pick up my stuff and do what I have to do, for sure. Let's see. Ed Keaton, Ian, what rating would you give those chips? Well, 7.7 for what we just saw, but there'll be something else in in like a few minutes here, believe it or not, because I can't believe it's already 8:40. And then we'll get into that from there. So for sure, you'll see some more stuff coming in there. Annette, what's your favorite barbecue place? Well, we have Dickey's, which is close by, and that's really kind of a little bit more of the mainstream stuff there. Some of the other mom and pop places have kind of closed up shop around town, so if I really kind of crave that, believe it or not, I like going to Stonefire Grill with the wifey every so often. We're pretty much there a little bit more than I think that she would like, because I know that she doesn't want to tire those things out. But their ribs are amazing. I am a huge fan of ribs, and I actually... I'm looking forward to going back to getting some very soon, for sure. Dom's World, the trailer to the Jurassic Park Dominion looks awesome. Saw it yesterday. Yes, that is like that's like a preview, like a full-on preview. It's like 3 minutes long. So yeah, good stuff. Good stuff with that. I'm looking forward to that movie. Let's see. Misty Smith. Now, how would you rate the chips on a scale of 1 to 10? Well, I think 7.7 that we just mentioned, I'm thinking. Hey Wolf, anytime I rate something, I add your rating divided by pi extra points, and that's how much your rating means. Cool. Cool, I'm down with that. That's pretty awesome. Yes, I agree, Kyle. More air in chips bags is just dang boo-boo. It straight out is. You already know. Paying for the air. I'm paying for the marketing, Larry. Not necessarily the air. It's all the marketing going to Mr. Davis, getting a cut from those bags sold. I have no doubt. Nishino, have you ever reviewed any of Mr. Beast's foods? Yes, I have, actually. Take a look at the playlist on the channel. I have a few different things, Nishino. Good to see you, by the way. And yes, you'll have something to look forward to here in the not too distant future. Wink, wink. But yes, I've reviewed a few different things from Mr. Beast, for sure. Good stuff there. Initially, the launch stuff. I think I have like 2 or 3 reviews that are in there as well. There's like a combo and like a few other things that you'll find there. But definitely just before you even ask those questions, just to be on the safe side, just put up in the search field on YouTube, just whatever it is, and put Peep after it. And if 9 times out of 10, you'll probably see I'm up there with something there. So definitely take a look there for sure. Have you seen, did you see the second? Yes, I did see the Multiverse of Madness, the second one, of course. The new one with Miss America and brief cameo Patrick Stewart, just with his voice, I believe. That's going to be pretty awesome. That's going to be pretty awesome. With that. Misty Smith, this video is sponsored by Ruffles chips. You might think that. You might think that, especially when we have something coming up here in a little bit. And that says the Rib Shack in Fallbrook, California is the bomb. Their brisket is elite. Very nice. Very nice. I'm always down with super juicy brisket. I don't know who isn't. If you're a meat eater and you love that stuff, that's just like kind of like, you know, it makes you weak in the knees. Really delicious stuff. Would have longer airtime from A Wolf. He's got jokes. A Wolf, you're on a roll here. I see what you're doing. It would have longer airtime, but that would be the good thing, because it's more of a commercial, right? But it's bad to have a lot of air. So I'm kind of caught between. I'm conflicted. My emotions are conflicted right now. You're playing with my emotions. Let's see. Tony Schultz, the air does keep the chips from becoming smashed. So, you know, to some degree, yes, and I think that's part of the reason for that. So they should compensate by that by making the bags just a little bit larger and giving you more product, especially if they're charging as much as they are. So we'll have to see. Yes, James, I'm well aware of Mr. Beast with the candy bar situation. He's got his hand in just about a lot of different things in there as well. Pretty interesting on that. Pretty interesting on that. Yes, we'll have to see, Min. We'll have to see about the candy bar from Mr. Beast. I've got a pretty extensive schedule here for the remaining portion of this month. A lot of different things, some exciting things. So we'll have to see what happens here. But I will keep you up to date as things are coming out naturally, as I always do. And you know what, Hector, I haven't gone back to do the peach mango pie. I've done a few other things from Jollibee. We'll have to see if I can try and make my way over there to do that, because that is one of the main things. And I got caught up with so many different things around that time when I was doing a full flood of reviews. So there's a few things I still have to put together still, but we'll see. We'll have to see if I can get back over there to do that. Usually if there's like an opening, if I can squeak it in, because I'm a one-man show, I'd love to get to the point where I can just film something and give it to somebody to put together the way that I do. That would be something to look forward to, definitely down the line, which I'm not too far off, I think, from being able to do that. soon enough, so we'll have to see. It would free up my time and give me a little bit more to do filming wise, so we'll have to see. Yes, Larry Nguyen, Cha Cafe. I haven't been there in a very long time, but one of my my brother-in-law's buddies who owns that, we're well aware of that too. There was something I was thinking about at the time, which was the ramen burger. That was like a few years back though. But I'm well aware of that on Lower Azusa Road, by that bowling alley, not far from there, I believe, if they're still over there. Drew, that's why no Michael Jordan chips. It would be all air. There you go, the Air Jordan chips. That's hilarious. That it is. All right, give me some clapping hands for Drew with that one, because that was actually that was pretty classic. That really is. That's why Michael Jordan has no chip endorsements at all, is because of that. That's awesome, dude. That is awesome. Oh, too much. Too much. Maybe if you buy like a thing of you know, his Air Jordans or something like that, right? You get like a bag of air like that. That's just too funny. That is too funny. Bring on the YouTube play button from Misty Smith. Larry, do a Subway review and I guarantee you will get more subscribers on your channel. That's hilarious. I doubt people are hanging tight looking for those Subway reviews. I gotta be honest, Larry. And just so you know, literally 99.9% of the reviews you see on my channel are things that I want to review. I'm not just doing reviews just for the sake of doing reviews. I'm doing stuff that I like to do, that I want to do, because I think it makes the most sense. That's the whole point of making this thing last, and to enjoy yourself while you're making content. So believe me, if something comes around where I think something is really warranted to do, that would be just the pinnacle of what it is. Because when and if that ever does happen, that's going to be something that'll be monumental, I think. Just so you know, just so you know. Sub, too much air between the ears. Oh, no, come on now, Sub. I know you're passive aggressive. We love you still, but come on now. Let's see. Erna, do you like Debbie Gibson? Haven't heard anything from Debbie Gibson in a long time. The classic 80s stuff, though, Erna. You know. You already know. Misty, that was supposed to be a dab emoji, but it's actually an elbow cough. There you go. There you go. I appreciate that. It's like whenever I try and do my titles for my reviews, I'm always trying to put like whatever I'm reviewing as emojis in the title. That's what, if you notice, that's what I like to try and something to get it close to that. Like today, Panda Express, little like, you know, panda right after the name of the company, and then actually what the product is. They had an orange chicken sandwich, and then bao is more like the flatbread situation, the way that they have it designed. So there's a little piece of flatbread. So yeah, I can understand how you want to try and have those emojis exactly as close to it as you possibly can, which is awesome. All right, round two with these reviews that we've got here for the second review. If you guys are ready for the second review, give me let's see, give me a cheese wedge. Give me a cheese wedge here in the chat. Let me know you guys are ready for the secondary review. And I'm very curious about these, because this is something that I really I wanted to try and hopefully save the best for last, because it was kind of mentioned before. We'll have to see what we can do here. Min Lee, do the spicy chicken joy from Jollibee. I've done the original one, as you know, but they're constantly out of that the times that I've been there. So that's the reason why I haven't done that just yet. But I'll have to see if I can try and swing back to see exactly how spicy that truly is there. And if I can try and do that. All right, so we got cheese wedges jumping into effect here. Great to see you. Great to see everything is on here. Very cool. Have you seen it? Did you know it's actually being rumored the stuff that Samuel L. Jackson might actually come back as Mace Windu? Yes, he's been trying that for a long time, for sure. So we'll have to see. And yes, that would be something for Boba Fett to avenge his papa, who he actually played that character back in episode 3 too. Not 3-2, but you know, back in the day for episode 3. All right, so there we go. We got a bunch of cheese wedges. You guys are all cut up. It looks like ready for action. Erna with the happy face as well. Guys, mentioned earlier, I was definitely looking forward to this one. I know some people are going to be haters because they don't like LeBron James, but Flamin' Hot Cheddar and Sour Cream by LeBron, obviously endorsed in there as well. Flaming Hot, I absolutely love checking out all the Flaming Hot variations of all the stuff that they've come out with over the years in a lot of different forms, but with cheddar sour cream, that's a huge thing with me anyway. A little bit of heat, a little bit of spice. We'll have to see. Larry Nguyen says he loves cheese. Very cool. I bet these will be better, says Tony. Well, according to what the back says over here, Ruffles says, own your ridges. Flamin' Hot Cheddar and sour cream flavored. No matter if you're a kid from Akron or anywhere in the world, we all face obstacles and challenges. It's about choosing how we hold on. It's about choosing how we respond and leaning into our ridges that sets us apart. That's pretty awesome right there. All right, from the families in my hometown to people everywhere, own what makes you, you. So there you go right there. So we have Ruffles, the official endorsement by good old LeBron James. Flamin' hot, cheddar, and sour cream flavored right now. Let's look at this. Air action, and I can already feel about half the bag. It's literally down to about half the bag here. This is all air. So here we go. Opening this up. I'm not gonna look. You guys are gonna get the first look on the inside right now. They look pretty striking with that flaming hot goodness and lots of air to let all that aroma waft around on the inside. Plenty of it. Here we go. Wow, it's a nice actually duality. Wow, that's actually really strong in the cheddar and like the creamy sour department. I'm not smelling flaming hot. I'm not smelling anything except sour cream or cheddar and sour cream on this one here. So let's have a look at this here. And again, it's contrasty, I know, because of my lighting, but these are heavily dusted, as you can see. These do look good. I agree in it. They definitely do. But looks pretty crazy here. And again, huge fan of cheese, naturally sour cream. And with all the ridges that these have here right now, this looks like it's got a lot of goodness on here. So let's give it a shot. Flaming hot cheddar and sour cream flavored Ruffles. Let's peep this out. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Heavy cheddar. Heavy cheddar. There's the sour cream. No heat. Oh, here it is. Now it comes up. This is super delayed on this one. Delayed reaction, but wow. Way better. Way better on these. Didn't know Ruffles makes airbags. You think, Jay, you know what? You think that they would actually be a nice little kind of go-between for all the car manufacturers out there, right? I guess that wouldn't be good for branding, considering what they're known for. Chips, not the amount of air in the bag, right? So to speak. But wow, these are very heavily, richly tasting in the cheddar and sour cream department. Don't let that flame fool you. These are not crazy hot at all. Not at all. But, man, sour cream on top of that cheese wedge right over there. Really good stuff. Larry, can I save some for you? These are not going to last very much past this weekend, I have a feeling. These are really tasty, guys. The more I'm getting into this, that was the second one. Naturally, I have more of that flaming hot powder in my mouth, so it's definitely beginning to get a little bit more heated. It's not nearly as hot as you'd think here, but with heavy cheese, heavy sour cream flavoring, definitely a lovely situation. That is very good. Let's go for another couple on these. Wow. Yes, more cheddar than hot from Drew. These are good. These are really good. You know, if you didn't actually have flaming hot on this, naturally they're selling the name for what this is, naturally because of our boy right over there. Apparently this is something that he likes too. So I guess we're led to believe. This is actually really well done. Light spicing, even still, now with the second or third one in, I'm not really getting a lot of heat. I mean, it's sizzling slightly, but nothing crazy. Definitely a cheesy situation. Why are they all like that? All air, says Ed Keaton. I know. It's seriously, I don't get it. I don't get it. And the pricing on this one, again, $4.79. I've never really bought a bag of chips off of special. You know, it has to be something really, you know, something that I really like the hint of lime, the Tostitos, or the scoops even. But something like this, glad that these are on special for what they are. This is really good though. Really good flavor. The salt is dialed back big time. A lot more cheese. All right, let's go for one more. That's a good one right here. Heavily dusted. Heavily dusted. Trying to keep that, as you can see, it is sprayed nicely on these. Really, really good stuff. Yes, scoops are definitely awesome. That's just another vehicle to get more of whatever dips are into your face. I'm a huge fan of scoops and like like 7-layer dips and things like that. Lovely situation. One more, here we go. Wow, that is tasty. And of course, Flamin' Hot Cheetos, I guess so to speak, for the fingers. When your fingers are dusted, that's if you're having Cheetos. They call it Cheeto dust. This was really, really good. I'm gonna go 9 out of 10 for this one. It's not a perfect 10 because naturally the Flaming Hot, it's a little bit more of an accent. This is not really like blowing my socks off with what I was expecting, because I thought it'd have a little bit more heat. But I'm a huge fan of the cheddar and the sour cream flavor. Very strong. And the ridges, I think, make the difference on this one, because there's more of the product sprayed in, that you're getting a lot more flavor. So I see where a lot of people kind of prefer Ruffles, you know, over Lay's for certain things. Naturally, whenever you're doing a wavy chip that's not kettle based or kettle, like, you know, one of those type of kettle chips, this is actually really tasty. But I got to say again, that combination of cheddar and sour cream is definitely primo with this. Flaming Hot for marketing, obviously, and with LeBron James on here too. Really solid, guys, really solid. So a couple of hockey sticks for the lime and jalapeno Ruffles for this one here, and then of course a 9 straight up for this variation of Flaming Hot cheddar and sour cream. Really, really nice quality on these again. But downside is the air situation on the inside of these here. So that's really the only thing. Not going to fault that, because I'm going by the flavor of the product, and that's where it really it excels. But I'm still going to be down with my regular hint of lime for Tostitos. I probably wouldn't get this again unless it's on special. You know, for a couple of bucks, it's fine. This one I would get again, because the quality is pretty good on this one. So very, very tasty. I'm across the board with that. Very, very good. Okay, so let me see. Let me jump on up to the chat here just a bit. Guys, it's already 8:56 already. Let's see, a 100 out of 10 from Larry Nguyen. Thought I was going to do that. KJ38, someone said they were going to do an airbag to keep from getting all crushed during shipping and handling. Yes, that's I guess that's one way to look at that. That could be, but they should have a lot more product on the inside, so I'd be okay with that. Yes, the bag is unevenly coated too, from Drew. Very good. Misty, see if you can guess my favorite fast food restaurant. Here are the clues. The letter M is yellow. You get chicken nuggets, fries, drinks, and burgers, and it starts with an M. What could that possibly be? McDonald's? Chicken nuggets, fries, drinks, and burgers. It's got to be Mickey D's. That's a little too easy, but I have a feeling it's going to be something else. Hopefully that's what that is. Hopefully. Lord Darkside. Yes, I can see your comments here. Let me see. What did I miss from the last thing here from Lord? Let me see. Going back up the line here. Hang on, hang on, hang on. Well, I see Lord saying hi, Ed, to Garboy Ed Keaton. Misty says, nope, try again. Chicken nuggets, burgers, and fries, and the M is yellow. Is it regional? Oh, there we go. Misty Smith. Okay, that's right. You guessed it. It's McDonald's. Okay, there we go. I guess I got something crossed over here with the chat. But there we go. There we go. Min doesn't have Jollibee there because of Minnesota. Hopefully they'll open up a few more of those. Hopefully they will. Yes, James, I'm definitely a fan of a lot of the pies over there at Mickey D's for sure. Of course, with the holiday pie being one of my all-time favorites, along with their pumpkin. Strawberry and ice cream is always good stuff over there. We usually get the guava ones, believe it or not, like throughout the year. I'm not down with that. I'm not down with that, but not really a super fan of that. James Morrison, do you know what RB stands for? I think it's actually, a lot of people thought it was R and B's, I think, but they just kind of phonetically say RBs, if I remember correctly. It's been a minute, but I remember reading something about that. Lord says, I kept making jokes about LeBron, but it won't show up. Really? Let me see if I can go back, because I'm back over here where all the cheese was, and now I'm going down the line, and... Yeah, I don't see anything for me there, Lord. And then it says, can you see my comments? And it's not there. It could be maybe some of the words you have on there. I don't know. We'll have to see. Ricky J Sports. Is it there? Ian K is a legend. Always love catching a live stream. Hope all is well. Ricky, thank you. Thank you, man. Good to see you as well. Great to see you on here as well, too. Doing okay, doing okay. You know, as we're all trying to do what we can do as time is moving on. But thanks so much for being here. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Arby's roast beef, yes sir. Arby's. Oh, very cool. Arby's roast beef, yes sir. Is that true? Arby's, is that what that is? Because if not, I mean, that still rocks. I like that. America's roast beef, yes sir. That's cool if that's true. That is very, very cool. MLF, what's up, man? Sometimes I watch your reviews when I get a new item and you always have positive energy. Keep doing you. Thank you. Thank you. That's all I can do is just what I do in the way that I do it and keep moving it along for sure. But I appreciate that. Thank you for the kind words there, MLF. Lots of fun putting my stuff together. I like that. If that's the case there, James Morrison, Arby's is America's roast beef. Yes, sir. It's true. I'm going to have to Google search that one after. That's pretty awesome. I do think that's cool as well. Rat Serbia says pizza. I'm always down for pizza. Always. My sister knows this. My family knows this. My wife knows this. I just need to have pizza almost like a bi-weekly type of thing. You know, maybe once or twice a month. Twice like tops, you know. All right. Let's see. Misty Smith, another question for you. What do you like to get from Mickey D's? Misty, it is always, I am like a fixture getting my iced coffees there almost every other day. Literally, I spend $1 there on my app almost every other day, it feels like, in between with that. But I do dig the McDoubles. I usually get that with a 6-piece, the promos that they have. If you buy 1 double cheeseburger, you get like a 6-piece for 29 cents. I love using a lot of the app snack stuff in there. So naturally, I'm usually going for that. Very rarely do I get anything bigger than that, unless I'm doing like reviews and I'm actually reviewing something from there to try. But more often than not, it's usually kind of the smaller things because I like the snacks. I don't really get big meals when I eat. Whenever I do reviews, as you guys know, I take 3 or 4 bites and then I kind of move on from there. So good times, definitely good times with that. But definitely the iced coffee, without a doubt, I'm like a fixture. I know a lot of the people, whenever they see me there in the drive-thru, they know already, and it's kind of one of those things. Ricky, I binge watch your videos waiting for you to go through the drive-thru and sneak into the Peep This Out right before you place your order. It's classic. Yes, I'll be getting back to that very soon. Not to worry. I know a lot of people have been asking me, where's the drive-thru stuff lately there? So we'll have to see how that goes there. But have no fear. I appreciate that though, Ricky. I have a lot of fun with it for sure. It's really, really good times. Good times across the board there. And Annette is still going off on America's roast beef. Yes, sir. That's so awesome. There really is. Have you seen, I think it was episode 2 of Star Wars where he played him? Yes, Jango Fett on Camino. I think when they were going for the clone trooper to verify, Ben Kenobi was sent to verify the shipment of droids or troopers, so to speak, the clone troopers, before everything went to everything out the window when things got crazy with that. Let's see. Not going to Lafayette, Randy. Nothing, not that I'm aware of, unless the wife has mentioned anything to me. But no, I'm not going anywhere in the near future, traveling along those lines. Other things, but not that. Let's see. Have you seen it? What do you usually get at Taco Bell for your usual Taco Bell meal? Believe it or not, an occasional taco. Just the regular stuff. I like their soft tacos, which are pretty awesome. And once in a blue moon, a quesarito. I used to get them a lot more in the past. But every so often, just like, you know, as I'm getting older, especially too, I try and balance that there. That's the very careful balance that I have with my diet for these things. So definitely that. I love the quesarito. And of course, the Crunchwrap Supreme once in a while. Tony, I have the 2 McDoubles for $3 at McDonald's. That's not bad. Yeah, that's not bad. Now the McDoubles, they're tiny little burgers, naturally. They're small, so you can definitely get those in for sure. And then the last couple of things here before we round it out, guys. I can't believe it's already after 9 already. Ed Keaton, Arby's was also stood for R&B, which meant Raphael Brothers. It started Arby's. Their names were Leroy and cool. That's very good. That's what I think it was. That's what I remember seeing. I think the other one may be more of the hipper version of what it stands for. But I like that. I'm going to do a search even still for that as well. And James hopes the Panda Express items go national from your channel. You know, hopefully it does, because like I said, if they're up to the 2nd version of it, they really want to get something correct before they actually release it. So I have a feeling we're going to see something at some point. And I'm really hoping that if Panda does actually watch the video, which actually they did actually, and they actually commented on my Instagram post, and I just simply replied back to them. Hopefully they'll come out with just the real bao bun as a traditional sandwich, because, you know, cost-wise, I think that would be, you know, the best way to go. And I think about bao buns being just synonymous with that type of menu at Panda as you'd expect it to. So it was interesting to try the chicken strip version of it, you know, for my review, but I'd love to see a full-fledged sandwich come out on that type of bread. Not the King's Hawaiian, but on a real bao. It would be pretty awesome. So good times across the board. Cheaters Cam style, Ed Keaton. Yes, I love that. It's really good stuff. All right, so guys, let me just take a quick moment to say a huge thank you and shout out to every single one of you guys who have made it with me this far into the stream. If you watched from the very beginning all the way to the end where we're at now, definitely hit that thumbs up down below if you haven't already there and you've made yourself known here in the chat a few times throughout the hour. Thank you for doing what you do. You guys definitely make the world go round as always. All the amazing content creators who have made yourselves known here in the chat as well. And even for all the 3 or 4 of you that may be creeping in the background watching this, thank you for doing what you do as well and adding to the community. Like I say, we have a huge community of amazing people here on the channel, not just on my platform, on my section of the world here on YouTube, but in general, just the whole platform for people that are very positive and proactive. So it is definitely an amazing situation. To all my people who have actually contributed to the channel as well too, whether it's through PayPal, whether it's through super chatting here in the channel as well, you guys will find your names down below as always. I greatly thank you for your love and support. Jay Nepper, I see you over there as well too there, and of course Bus 7332, Ed Keaton, anyone who may be after the fact, I will be able to see that, and naturally once this stream goes live either on Saturday or Sunday, we'll see what happens. And then into this coming week, we'll have some more content, of course, there. I still have a few things on my laptop. There's always things that are moving, and there's always brand new stuff every single week, like I've always said. Since day one of my channel, over 8.5+ years ago. It's crazy to think about this here right now. Michael Domer, you stay frosty as well. Thank you for doing what you do. And we'll just kind of close it out here. I will be in the chat for about a minute or so after the stream ends, naturally before it times out. So thank you for doing what you do. Hang out for a bit. I'll try and answer some questions, anything that I can quickly for you guys before it does that. But just know that my heart is in the right place for each and every one of you. You guys make it possible for me to do what I do. I'm glad. I'm very grateful to be on the platform to do what I do. And it's great to have you guys along for the ride and to be a part of, you know, being here on the channel with me. It's always fun to do on these streams, of course. So shout outs, homie hugs to each and every one of you guys. Wherever this stream is finding you, I hope you are doing well and you're going to have a great weekend. I'm putting that energy out there. Definitely, like I always say, whenever you get up in the morning, you have a choice and either to err on the side of being positive, like it's going to be a good day, or not, where it's going to be a bad day. So err on the side of pure goodness. And go from there, because we all have the same choice every day, okay? And we all have the same amount of hours every day to make it count. So do that. Please, please do that. Ricky J Sports, I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Right back at you. Huge homie hugs to every single one of you guys. You already know what it is. And with that, this is Ian K officially closing out the live stream for March 18th. Posts happy St. Patty's Day to each and every one of you guys. And like I always say, I've got brand new content every single week here on my channel. So I stay tuned for that next review coming real soon. In the meantime, stay frosty. Good times across the board, guys. Thanks so much for being here. And again, to all the mods, Jackie Hero Food Review, I see you there as well, too. Thanks so much for doing what you guys do as well. I appreciate you guys greatly. Enjoy the replay. If you're catching this on the replay, hopefully if you've enjoyed it, drop some comments down below. Let me know what you've thought. Anything that you'd like to see, anything that you think I can be improved upon. Everything is always a work in process. You already know what it is. And then we'll just go from there. So let me swing on over real quick. And it is time to grab some food. No In-N-Out tonight, but I'm definitely having a little bit of a later dinner because I haven't had too much today to eat in general. So we'll go from there. Again, really awesome to check out some chips with you guys. Quality goodness all across the board with this, and it should be a lot of fun for content this coming week, guys. Really good stuff, and we'll go from there. Have you seen a favorite Arby's sandwich? I kind of like their regular half-pound sandwich that they have in general, just the straight roast beef, believe it or not, with a little bit of horsey sauce. Very basic. Very basic. Good stuff. Eat a yeser sandwich from Net Cervantes. I appreciate that. I wish Arby's was a lot closer to me since they closed up shop, but hey, it is what it is. All right, guys, stay happy, stay healthy, keep it positive. I know things are crazy in the world right now, but just do what you can to make everything as good as you can for the people that you care about around you. And let's just all continue to move forward. I will catch you in the next stream very soon, as well as the next piece of content very soon as well. And with that, I think Jay knows what's coming up right now, because here we go. Peace. I'm out.